Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Well, my channel today. Matt is currently not here with me. As you can see, it is just me today, and I am here to give you guys a follow-up on the end of week 5. I know, can you believe it? It is already week 5. Like, where have the last 5 weeks since surgery went? I cannot believe that we're on week 5. And next week I have a follow-up with the doctor for week 6. And I'm hoping that he's going to tell me that I'm able and healed to eat regular food. I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting excited about that. I don't know how well I'm going to do with it, and I'll tell you why. This week, as you all know, I got to introduce some more food items. I got to introduce low-fat mozzarella cheese, low-fat cheese of any kind. I got to introduce canned tuna in water, canned chicken in water. I got to introduce refried beans. And I had some issues. I know. And I don't want this to discourage anybody that's thinking about this procedure. I don't want this to discourage anybody that's on the same week as me. I don't want this to discourage anybody from anything, because everybody is different. We are all different. So just because I may be struggling to consume more of a solid food doesn't mean that you're going to. Like I had told you guys in previous videos, I follow several VSG patients on TikTok and on Instagram and Facebook, and we're all different. We are all different. I have some of them that by week 3 and week 4, they're still on liquids, where I'm not. I'm on a cream state. I've got friends that are, 4 weeks, and they're already eating solid foods and regular foods, and they're doing perfectly fine with it. That's just not me. That's why I said we are all different. So I wanted to come on here and kind of tell you how my weeks actually went and what's actually happened this week. Let's start with, I guess, the refried beans. Fabulous. Oh my Lord, I didn't ever think that fat-free refried beans were gonna taste so delicious, and they have been. No sauce, no, Taco Bell mild sauce on them, and that's usually how I love them. I used to love refried beans with some white queso across the top and some Taco Bell mild sauce with some tortilla chips, baby. Dip them things in there and chow down. Well, them days is over, but not really. And I'll tell you why. So, because I'm allowed to eat low-fat mozzarella cheese, and for each meal that I'm eating, they don't really want me to go over 4 ounces per each meal. So I've gotten a little creative. I have decided to take my refried beans, do 3 ounces of those, and 1 ounce of shredded low-fat mozzarella, string it across the top, and cook those bad buddies in the microwave, and they are fabulous. No chips, no Taco Bell mild sauce, just the refried beans and the mozzarella cheese. And it's actually been delicious. And my stomach has been able to handle it. And it is so strange because not all of the beans are mushed. There are some solid beans in there. And my stomach's been able to handle it. Yet, I still can't eat 4 ounces of scrambled eggs. I don't understand it. I don't know why it's like that. It just is. Now, I have gotten better. Like I told you all before, 2 scrambled eggs equals out 4 ounces. Before, I was only able to eat about 1 egg, if that much. I am up to about 1.5 eggs. And of course, who gets the rest? Milo. And he is absolutely loving it. This morning, I had some scrambled eggs for breakfast, and he just patiently sat there waiting. Like, I know Mom's going to scrape the rest of this in my bowl. So, that is shocking to me that I still can't can't handle the eggs. And I am going to ask the doctor about that, so I will give you guys an update about that too. If it's something that's got to do with the eggs, that maybe it's not sitting on my stomach, because I'm not using any kind of butter or anything like that. I use light extra virgin olive oil, and I have it in a spray. And I've got a nonstick pan, so I mean, I just missed it, literally. And then I cook my eggs in it. And I cook my eggs literally with some skim milk and some salt and pepper. That's it. And like I said, I am struggling. One of the other food items was the canned tuna and the canned chicken. Canned chicken is an out. It is a no-no for me yet. Now, I cannot mix it with anything as far as like any kind of sauces or anything like that. They do want me just to strain the can and kind of eat it like that. And I bought 4-ounce cans. So with the chicken, I tried to do 2 ounces on my first try, not to overdo it. And I wasn't able to get but maybe 1 ounce of it down. So the chicken didn't really work out so well. So I've kind of shoved it to the side. I will follow back up with that, and I will try that again. The tuna, however, I was actually successful to eat 2 ounces of tuna. However, I had to be a little bit creative with that and how I ate that. What I have done with the tuna, and I'm going to try it with the chicken, and I don't know why I haven't yet. I think I just kind of got scared that, you know, that I ate that little bit and it made me really nauseous and sick to my stomach. So that's kind of a little hesitation for me. But I have found that if I take 2 ounces of tuna and 2 ounces of mashed potatoes, and I know it sounds disgusting, guys, and mix it all up together, it actually is not bad tasting. And I can actually tolerate it. However, I do want to tell you guys, oh my Lord, Lord help me, do not put tuna in the microwave and try to warm it up. It will explode. I have never in my life ever tried to warm up tuna in a can until the very first time I tried to eat it. So I grab my bowl, I get my 2 ounces of mashed potatoes in there, I measure out my 2 ounces of tuna, I put it in the bowl, I stick it in the microwave, don't even grab the cover and put it on top of my bowl, because I'm not expecting this to happen at all whatsoever. And all of a sudden I hear pop, 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 pop. I'm like, what the crap is going on? Open up the microwave and there is tuna everywhere in my microwave. It has exploded and popped and busted. Every word that you can count and say that would explain tuna everywhere in the microwave, that's exactly what happened. So yeah, I ended up cleaning the microwave and remaking my food. But like I said, guys, with the tuna and the mashed potatoes, I've done really well. String cheese. I have introduced low-fat mozzarella string cheese. And shockingly enough, I can handle that really well. Now, I do have to chew it up quite a bit, almost into a mush, and take my time eating it. But it sets really well on my stomach. And believe it or not, I thought the nurse practitioner at the doctor's office and my doctor were fibbing to me when they said that eating 1 piece of string cheese would fill you up. No, no, no. They were telling the truth. I can sit down and eat 1 string cheese, and I am full. And like I said, guys, I know that everyone is going to be different. So if you are struggling with the same things, or you have questions about anything and you want to know anything, please do not hesitate to ask me anything in the description box, or not the comment section. Message me on Instagram. Reach out to me. I will tell you, whatever information you are asking me or what you need to know. I will let you know what I've been through, what I've experienced. Like I said, everybody is different, and I don't want my videos to ever discourage anybody. I hope that these videos are encouraging You know, like I said, I'm just here to tell my story and what I've been through. So, oh my gosh, and before I forget, current weight. We usually always start with that, and I didn't. Current weight is 271 pounds. So I've actually lost 2 more pounds with introducing more food items. And like I said, come next week, if the doctor allows me to go on regular food, that's going to open up an entire door to endless possibilities. Now, I am not going to lie, sugarcoat it, or hide anything from you guys. I have been cooking some outrageous meals for my husband here lately, and actually for my family. My dad, I don't know how my dad can be at his age and never have tried this, but my dad has never had baked spaghetti before. And we went to his house yesterday, so yesterday, before we left, I made up a huge pan. I'm talking about a pan that's, yay long and about this thick, full of baked spaghetti. And they absolutely loved it. And I ate mashed potatoes with cream of mushroom soup, my favorite. And it has been my favorite. That right there has been my favorite. 3 ounces of mashed potatoes with 1 ounce of cream of mushroom across the top. And normally I have been straining it. Week 5 this week, I did not strain it. So I actually left the little mushroom chunks in it, and they were delish. Delish. I mean, they were just fantastic. So, I am not going to try to cook right away for myself starting into week 6 if the doctor allows me to try regular food. I have stocked up and stockpiled on Atkins meals, Weight Watcher meals, and Lean Cuisine meals. I talked to my doctor and my nurse practitioner. I asked them about these meals. I asked them their suggestions, what they thought, and this is what they suggested to me. Any of these meals are good. They are perfectly fine to eat. Now, stay away from the Hungry Man, the banquet meals. I think they're Michelle meals. Stay away from those just because those tend to be high in carbohydrates and trans fat, and we don't want that on this kind of situation. What they did tell me to look out for is to make sure that what meals I like, number 1, pick the ones that I'm going to want to eat the most. The ones that look the most tastiest to me, because one meal is probably going to end up being 2 to 3 meals for me, which makes sense. So, step 2, make sure that what I eat has a very high protein. So we are talking about anything that is 20 grams and higher in protein is what they really want me to stick with. And I think for the majority of the meals that I got, they are majority 20 grams and higher. I think there is maybe 1 or 2 that are about 15 grams. Third thing, make sure that what you do go for is low in carbohydrates and trans fat. Any of these meals, try to find things that are low in carbohydrates and low in fat, or trans fat. So, I am going to stick with those for a while. I'm going to make those. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to spice it up. I'm going to add some salt and some pepper. Now, like I told you guys, I don't use real salt. I use the no salt. So, and it tastes just like regular salt. It does. But it's less, it doesn't have like the sodium in it that regular salt does. And I need that, especially with, having heart issues. I need that. So I wanted to kind of inform you guys of that. As far as everything else, not much changed. I am slowly increasing my time on the bike. As I stated, I think in the last video, I got on the bike for the first time after 4 weeks and did about 10 minutes, and my legs just felt like jello. I mean, I literally was like trying to walk afterwards. So that's gotten a lot better. I've slowly but surely increased, how much time I am actually able on the, to ride the bike. The other day, I think I rode for 30 minutes for the first time in 5 weeks. So that was pretty good, and legs felt pretty decent. They weren't like jello, so I was happy about that. Because of my situation and my hernia repair that I've had done in my stomach, unfortunately, I'm not ever able to lift more than 10 pounds. So I've got 2 5-pound weights that I've been lifting and using to try to help tone up my arms. And, that part does scare me, because I hoped that I could actually do more, and I can't. So, like I said, that is something else too that is different for every person. It is different for every situation. And unfortunately, that is my situation, and it is what it is. So I just have to deal with only being able to do 10 pounds. And that's it. So I'm not going to sit here and feel bad about it or cry. So I don't know, guys. I think that's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to next week's doctor's appointment. I'm looking forward to what he has to say with my progress and where I am and how well I've done, or if I've done well. I think I've done well. I'm looking forward to seeing what he has to say about me being able to eat solid foods. I'll make sure that I, bring you guys along. I'll make sure I inform you guys. I'll let you know what's happening. Anniversary. Mine and Matt's anniversary is coming up, and we always go to Red Lobster for our anniversary. We have from day one of our relationship. That's just been somewhere that we have made sure every year we go to. And this year, Matt asked me if I still wanted to go. And of course, my answer was yes. I don't want to break a tradition just because I've had this done. So that we're going to have to get a little bit tricky as far as what I do. If mashed potatoes seems to be really sitting well with my stomach and I'm doing really well with that, they do have a lobster mashed potato with like a lobster sauce on top of it. So I'm going to see if I can possibly order that. They have stuffed mushrooms, and I absolutely love them. So I may order that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Before, I would always order the Ultimate Feast, which usually came with like shrimp scampi, shrimp linguine, crab legs, lobster tail. I'm not going to be able to order that. One, I don't want to waste my time nor the money. I'm not going to be able to eat it all. And we all know that you cannot rewarm seafood and it ever taste as good as it did the day that you got it. So that's going to be an out for me. And I have to be realistic. If I'm not going to be able to eat like I would eat before, and I don't want to eat like I did before, then I need to be ordering things that I know that I can eat, or things that I can actually take home and rewarm the next day. So, I think you get, I'm not sure, I want to say like 4 or 6 mushrooms in an order, and I'll be lucky if I eat 1 or 2 of those, and then probably a quarter of my mashed potatoes for a standard order from Red Lobster. But I am going to go, and I'm going to make the best of it, and I'll make sure that I let you guys see what I ordered and how much I was actually able to eat. So I will not leave you guys out on that, just because I think that's important, because that will actually be, wow, oh my gosh, that will actually be my first real night out at a restaurant having to order off of a menu. So heck yeah, I'm going to bring you guys along with me, and I'm going to let you guys see what I order and what I'm actually able to eat. All right. With that being said, I think that's the end of this video. I don't think that there's anything else that's new this week. I guess we are going to have to wait until next week and see what the doctor said. So as I always say, as Matt just sits here with this solemn look on his face, thank you for clicking on this video and watching just me today, not both of us. Thank you for all of your love and support as you have always given to us. If you like this video, please give us a big fat thumbs up. It actually does make me feel better. It helps our videos. It helps our views. But most importantly, it makes me and us feel better. Knowing that you liked what we put out and you like the content and what we're talking about. Hit that subscribe button. Matt's not here, so I'm just going to kind of put it right here. Hit that subscribe button. It is free. It does not cost you anything. We will never ask you for anything or any money. So please hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. As I always say, stay motivated. Always stay motivated. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.